But today I'm going to do some Christmas deliveries.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
And I noticed on the external contract market that there's not a lot going on down here. Like, most of Germany's done. I can't be bothered weaving my way through France. Italy's a bit empty. But I noticed Romania and Bulgaria's not getting much love. So I thought I'd go down and do some Christmas deliveries around here, because I've got a bunch left. And I'm also on the TMP Convoy, on the TMP Sim Server 2. So if you want to ride along, or do some Christmas deliveries, or whatever you want to do, I'm actually on the TMP server. Or at least I was, but I think it's logged me out now. Dang it. I think it's actually kicked me out for idling. I'll have to log back in. Hang on. I was on the TMP server, but when I'm pressing the tab key, nothing's happening, so I presume it's idled me out. One sec. So yeah, if you want to join me, you're welcome to. Let me log back in. You are indeed Euro 6. 6 months up. So, let's get back in here a second. So there you go. Come on, mouse. Where's the mouse gone? Is that what now? Okay. It appears if you tab out. If you tab out and tab back in, it seems to lose the mouse control. Actually, it's on my OBS, but not on my main screen. That's so weird. Like, there's something weird going on here. I can see it on my screen, and it's in OBS, but when I move the mouse, I can only see it in OBS. What the heck? Hang on, I'm gonna Alt F4 that bad boy. Let's try that again. It was all working fine until TMP kicked me out. Don't tab out the game crashes. Also, do use F7 to service. Same results. Okay. I'll try that again. I have to Alt tab out though. I need to do things. You got that issue in TMPT? Also, F7 brings you into the pause menu and can't unpause. That's a weird one. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. Right, now we're on TMP. So I'm down here in Karlovo, and I'll be taking a delivery to Ruse. So I don't know. Out of Ruse, I'll pick up a Christmas gift contract somewhere, if you want to join me. So yeah, I'm on TMP. We'll be doing just random Christmas deliveries until 4:30. So what's that? About 3 hours, I guess. And then I'll be switching over to the Convoy. When you use F7 to teleport to service, the pause menu shows up there's a video for fixing this bug. Hopefully I don't need that. Anyway, let's pick up this thing. It was over there. There it is. So yeah, convoy starts at 4:30. Astro Steve, tomorrow I won't be trucking. Just be aware of this. We're trucking all day today. I won't be trucking tomorrow. Mr. Manmaze, thank you very much for 42 months. Merry Christmas to you. Mr. Brooder, thank you for half a year. Big Lad with 3 months. Hope you all had a good Christmas. Here's to a prosperous new year. Likewise. Mr. Kenshaw, 64 months. Teddy Bear, welcome back. Wheel cam. We can have a wheel cam if you want. There you go. If you really want a wheel cam. How's that wheel cam? Oh, these mirrors need adjusting. 1 second. These mirrors are proper weird.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
That's better. Yeah, some races have foot cams. They're kind of pointless these days, really, foot cams, because most of the cars they race are paddle shift anyway. All you really see is the braking. How does that work? How does that work exactly? Froggy Path, thank you for 500 biddies. Appreciate the support, sir. Thank you. Yeah, someone's turned up. So, yeah. Mr. Okay, stop tooting now, bro. Tap tip. Do not attach the truck, you'll fly. How do I fix it then? Disable advanced coupling, attach the trailer being ambushed to fix it. Why disable advanced coupling? You have to abandon that load, why? You had the same issue the other day. Interesting. Oh, there you go. Looks like it's an advanced coupling problem. Thank you for that, Froggier. And PC Tech, all the best for 2020. Continued success. Thank you very much, PC Tech, sir. What server? Simulation 2. Simulation 1's full, so I went on 2. Where are we loaded into the game? We are currently near Perdop. I'll quickly show you the route and then you can work it out. There you go. I'm in Perdop, going past Kolovo, and we'll be going up to Ruse. And then I'll pick up another Christmas thing. And we're on TMP Sim Server 2. Thank you, Aki. Road's a bit quiet with no AI. We'll see. There's guys, like, I've seen guys around. There's a guy here. I saw 2 trucks earlier. There are people around. Well, like I say, Transit Van, I'd set out to pick up this load and sort of pass 2 trucks. So, we'll see. Finley's, I have all the map packs. It's crowded near the town centre. They usually are. People tend to gather there, don't they? Hey, Riffrick. So we've got one guy. Tap Rip. 99, I think it is. Yeah, I thought we'd do some TMP, Danny. Make it a TMP day. Because why not? No, the convoy's at 4:30, Jimbo. This is just me messing around in TMP. You just got a new monitor in a town that had 4,000 viruses. Dude, if you ever get a virus on your machine, just reinstall the operating system and start again. There's no other way to be sure. Oh, there goes that sandwich. Twitch Sam, welcome back. No, PC Tech. I'm on a public server. I'm on Simulation 2 TMP server. Twitch Sam, half a year. How long till Christmas? A very long time. At a guess, about 360 something days. May 34, thank you for 45 months. Oops, wrong key. You've done the first tutorials in TF2. It doesn't fill both sides of the cargo truck stops. That's because a truck stop has 2 terminals in it. Jimbo. If you create 2 routes to a truck stop, you'll see that they're both... One uses one storage platform, the other route uses the other one. The only way to do it is to click on the truck stop, click configure, and expand it, make it bigger so it has a bigger storage area. Do you know what Steam map pack has remaining in it? Black Sea DLC, I think. Or is it going east? It might be going east, actually. Euro 6 engine, you're welcome to jump in and just drive along with me. That's fine. It's up to you. The official Convoy starts at 4:30. That's on a private server. At the moment, I'm on a public server. It is Black Sea. There you go. Martino, thank you for a year. Happy 1-year anniversary. Thank you. I've got one guy riding with me at the moment. He obviously plays TMP a lot. You can tell he's wise enough to stay back, create a gap. Where's the snow, Danny? You can't have weather mods in TMP. Brian Creed, thank you for 27 months. Referic, there's a mod for BR37 in TF2, and I just replaced all 200 trains with that iconic diesel engine. Nice. Yeah, TMP is the base game, exactly. And if you want to play, like, if you want to use pro mods, you have to go onto their pro mod server. Oh, did they, Ryan? Interesting. Didn't know they did that. Apparently they enabled the Frosty mod for TMP. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's a bit sharp. That, I wasn't even going that fast. I mean, considering it's an 80 limit and I nearly tipped it over, that's pretty scary. Saved it though. Welcome back, UK band. Jeez, man, I was only doing about 60 round though. Big Rig Paul, thank you for 14 months. Bob at home, I had a good Christmas, mate, thank you. Don't use Frosty in TMP, it's dark 75% of the day, Baz. Well, that's winter for you, Baz, so it's kind of realistic, right? You think I'm driving on the hard shoulder? Are you sure, Dre? I don't know. Is this the hard shoulder? Because I don't want to get... It is. It is the... It's not. Okay, right. So nobody knows. Good stuff. It's not the hard shoulder, see? It's got an arrow on it. It's not the hard shoulder, Dry. It fed straight into that arrow. I did, Dre. I did ignore it. Uh-oh. Let's go that way. Yep, trucking all day, Mr. Mib. Mad South African, 65 months. Thank you very, very much. Bob, I never asked chat, mate. I never asked chat. Dre just said, I think you're in the hard shoulder. What did you think to Raft, Fat Man? Well, bear in mind, I last played it 18 months ago. I'd say that's a very tricky game on your own. But, having said that, as we were building a bigger raft, I was enjoying it more, you know? And I don't feel like we've done that much in it yet, to be honest. Given that there's like electronic circuits you can make. I don't know, Klishnikov. It says Balkan Loco in Ruse. Welcome back then, Ibut. I'll play Stranded Deep again, Southern Rail, when they finally implement procedurally generated maps, which they've been going on about for a long time. That raft Seth needs to continue. Vrom hasn't died. Do you know what, Baz? It wasn't Vrom that was dying, it was somebody else. But you could argue, Baz, that he didn't die because he wasn't trying hard enough. Just put it out there. He was the guy who was eating all of our food and sitting on the raft. You know, like the supervisor at Roadworks. That's what Vrom was doing. Tuscan, thanks for 35, sir. Why has he got a car? No, I don't believe Vrom died, Taipan. I don't remember him dying. Oh no, Vrom is definitely not immortal, Train Simfat. Even Vrom will tell you that. You just love the puppy's laugh, Gwyn. Crazy Gigs, 5 years support. Thank you very much, Crazy Gigs. Happy anniversary, sir. If you don't see Ruse on the map, you probably don't have the Balkan DLC. Poppy's laugh sounded fake. Trust me, it's not fake. In fact, I would say, Raven, that you didn't even hear half of his laugh. What you heard was some of his laugh. When he properly loses it, it gets even worse. Klishnikov's here. Kisoi Karasuma's here. Hey boys! Or am I dropping off? Oh. Yay! Lol, Dre. Vrom got killed by a mod. Right, what have we got? Yeah, let's go there. To, Galati. Mr. Lampenbauer, you have... Where's this one going from? Lampenbauer, you have certain areas that are called non-collision zones. Otherwise... Like, if they were collision zones, it would be an absolute mess of people trying to deliver stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of has to be this way, unfortunately. Wait, what have we got here? We've got Klishnikov. Can't read that name. Kisoi Karasuma. Can't read the name over there. We've got another... Oh, this is Taptape who joined us at the start. You're slowly getting through the kids' selection boxes in them. LOL. Yeah, it just wouldn't work, Train Sim Fan. It really wouldn't work. I mean, I don't like seeing trucks going into each other at these zones, but I can't really see how else it can work. Duke to Duke, 13 months, sir. Have a good new year to you. Gotta love Jaffers. Yeah, there is. There's a server that is entirely non-collision, quite right. Which is like the ultimate anti-troll solution. I don't know, PC Tech, it seems to handle it. There is a server for Pro Mods. Wasn't many people on it, though. Like, if I remember, Sim 1 server was full with 140 queue. Sim 2 server had about 1,400 people in it. The Pro Mod server, I think, had a couple of hundred in it. Oh boy, where am I going in? There it is. Is somebody already here, look? Who's that? Mechanic! Not everybody's going to be reversing in and grabbing a trailer now. Who's that? Can't read that name. Klishnikov. Hi, Mrs. Frosty. TGG, thank you for 18 months. It's Race is here. We've got a few here now. Or says about half a dozen of us. Right, we're going to... Where are we going? Galati is where we're going. If that's how you say it. Probably not. Sim 2, Rome. Simulation 2. Sim 1 was completely full. Sim 2 had loads of space in it. Do you think a Wreckfest MP session? I don't know. The problem with Wreckfest Train Sim fan is I get fairly bored of it. You know what I mean? It's fun for an hour. And then it's all, yeah. It's a bit, to me, Wreckfest is a bit like fireworks, you know? At the start, it's all, yay! And then very quickly it becomes, can we go now? It's a bit like that for me. Sim 2 is full. Really? From, honestly, it was not even a third full when I started. That's crazy. I have to jump in the queue then. That's nuts, from. Honestly, it was 1,200 when I started. I guess people have woken up. It's the reason why you don't like being married, Maze. What is? Fireworks. S said, how you doing? I need to stay, like, reasonably under the speed limit, don't I, so they can keep up. Fernbus on Xbox? No idea. No, Jimbo, I've not drunk my little monster beer yet. To be honest, I think Mrs. Squirrel would have drunk one, but she wasn't well yesterday. So I had to look after her yesterday. She was pretty much flat out on the sofa all day. No, I don't. Secret Godfather, not at all. If you do it enough, it doesn't bother you anymore. No, he gave me... It was mostly pale ale that he sent, that he'd brewed. I don't think he brews cider. I wish he did. I really wish he did. Take that one, I guess. Checking your papers. Hey, why did he get through before me? Has he got express paper technology? I call in hacks on that. That one was quick, the first one wasn't.
Oh,
Yeah, I reckon he pulled up and showed him like $50 US and they went, yeah, off you go. Let's make sure everybody's caught up behind. Mr. Lampenbauer. Kudos to you. If, I was racing last couple of days of Project Cars 2 with Cars and Tracks. You did an iRacing. It was hard to be consistently good. And I didn't have a community that I had to be interactive with. It's not easy, bro. It is not easy. The problem is, Lampenbauer, is whenever you, like, if you make videos on something or stream something, people kind of expect you to be good. That's just the way it is. And if you're not, they're like, they are the ultimate critic. As they say, everyone's an expert on YouTube. Or on the internet in general, to be fair. This is a cool bridge. Imagine not being good at games. That's basically most people, Conquer. Kozai, thank you for 9 months. I mean, everybody can get good at something, but there are different levels of good, right? You think you're good until you meet somebody who's way better. Like when you're learning to play the guitar and you sort of, you know... X-ray inspection. Okay. You're learning to play the guitar and you're struggling, but you kind of get there and you can make a few tunes and stuff and you think, yeah, I'm getting good at this. And then you watch some 12-year-old Asian kid just be like... And then you just put the guitar down and be like, I'm not playing that anymore. Everything is in order. Have a nice journey. You've been playing 50 years and you're humiliated on a regular basis. Where are we all? All getting the papers checked, look. What the heck is this? Papers, please. Gaming Prospect. Almost 3 years. Thank you very much, sir. I swear that guy's got hacks. His papers get checked so quickly. I think you're blocking the road, bro. Thank you. That's a rather pincered exit. He's not pulling any loads, so no papers needed. Do you think the game models that? Satisfactory DPH? I'm not sure. Game doesn't appear to be moving on very much. Like, it's the same map at the moment, which really doesn't help. If it had map generation in it, like Factorio, so every map's different, it'd be a lot more interesting. Oh, I think they made a mistake by making it a static map. World of Madness, welcome back, sir. How you doing? Devs said they won't make another map. Well, rip them and rip that game. Honestly, there's only so much playability on the same map. Like, how can they say that? That's just stupid. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think? Plus me? Nope, I've not watched The Witcher yet. I might start next week watching Witcher. Witcher watching. I could have watched it yesterday, but Mrs. Squirrel was flat out all day. And I was troubleshooting yesterday. I was trying to get to the bottom. You know, we've had like twitchy frame drops and things like this. I was trying to get to the bottom of it all yesterday. Oh, look. And I was doing a number of tests, and yeah, I think I managed to fix some stuff yesterday. It's nice when people are friendly. What's the drop-off point? It is... the destination is Galati. Oh, that's probably not pronounced that way. It's Subs. S-U-B-S-E. Is the company. You looking forward to getting this DLC? Well, Mr. Pavel has sent me a few keys for this DLC. I think he sent me like 3 keys, I can't remember. So I'm going to give those away later on today. It's the most common to use NVENC for streaming or X264. It depends on the CPU, PC tank. You can always tell someone that it's streaming with NVIDIA encoding because it's a lot more blocky than CPU, X264. But X264 will take some of your CPU. Yeah, remind me later on, guys, because I've got a few keys to give away for the new ETS map DLC. Actually, I think he sent me 3 keys for the Baltic DLC, and I think he sent me 3 keys for the ATS DLC. I need to check. But yeah, remind me to do that. Probably the best time to do that is in between the first and second convoy. So if you remind me then, we'll do a giveaway. And that way, if you don't have the DLC, you might get it later. If you stick around. Oh, someone else. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Idaho and Iberia. Yeah, he's giving me keys to a DLC that's not even out yet. That's what he's done. See, there are plenty of trucks around. Do you use medium or slow preset? To be honest, I'm trying to remember, Ross. I've got a feeling I changed it. I definitely don't use slow. It's either medium or fast, I can't remember. Because the streaming PC is also streaming, it's encoding it with CPU and it's recording it locally. One, two, three, four, 5 trucks in the list. Gear Snob. That's an interesting name, Gear Snob. Are you into driving or something, Gear Snob? I think we lost one. One went straight on, probably doing a different delivery, I think. We are in the DLC area, yes. Yeah, I'm trying to get some of these deliveries done because there's not a lot of deliveries have happened over here. Ross DTV, welcome back. So I thought I'd help out. Alright, my mates, have a good one, sir. Peruna, yeah, it is. Hey, Balkan, how you doing? Have a Merry Christmas? The TMP live map needs an update. You're currently driving off the map. Good stuff. You doing good? Nice. Did you get any special Santa racing goodies at Christmas? Where are we going in glance? We're going to Subs. S-U-B-S-E is the destination. Bought AccuForce a few weeks ago. What, you bought it for yourself for Christmas, or you just bought it? Oh, used, nice. Did you wrap it up for Christmas, or did you start using it straight away? These boys are keeping up. €400 now. Just put it on because the viewer's more anxious than I was to see it working. Yeah, that's actually a good point. If you bought something second hand, you really need to make sure that it's fine, because if you like wrapped it up till Christmas and then just went, yeah, it's not working, the seller would be a bit kind of, yeah, I'm not taking that back now. Couple more trucks on the left. Embrook Games, thank you for 13 months. Enjoyed your streams in 2019. Thank you, bro. That's Raskar. And EV. Raskar and EV have joined. Got a cup of coffee for Christmas that said, when you stop believing in Santa, then you start getting underwear for presents. I like it, but it's not true. You also got a new 65-inch TV. Nothing crazy like OLED. I think I'm trying to remember what size mine was. I got mine Christmas before last in a Black Friday deal, I remember. It wasn't a 65 though, but it is OLED. Oh, it's a 55, thank you, Vrome. As if Vrome's still got a command for that. Track limits, bro. Can't believe it. How can you meatball at 50Ks? That's ridiculous. They are subs. Oh, there's Jeffsky on the 8-hour cigarette break. Trouble is, he's run out of cigarettes, but he's still having his cigarette break. So there's a fuse dropping off here. New PC just arrived. Noise. Let's see what they've got here. Have they got any Christmas drop-offs here? How do you even say that? Piteshti? Might go back to Piteshti. Because all the rest are a long way away. I know 9932 gig RAM with 2080 Ti. Well, that'll sort you for a few years. Convoy starts at 4:30. Once or twice, mate. Fish the cuff. There's Jack. There's a few nutters here now. Blimey. I'm in Simulation 2, Mr. Goose. Mr. Dayron, hope to have a good Christmas. Enjoy the streams and videos. Thank you, mate. Right, I'll just give people a chance to do what they're doing. Pull up over here for a sec. I guess the truck is not a mod. No, it's a stock Scania. Right, so we're heading to... Let me show you if you want to join. We are heading from Galati to Pitești, which is that way. Going the top side of Bucharest. And we're on Simulation 2. TMP server, so yeah, if you want to join here or on the way, just drive past and say hi and whatever. Just having fun. Convoy starts at 4:30. That'll be on a private server. This is on a public server. Okay, I think everybody's got the stuff. Let's move out. There's Rome. It's Rome in a Renault. Right, is there a TMP admin around? Can we kick Rome? Can we kick Rome for driving a Renault? I'm sure that's a bannable offence. Puma! Daft Punk. I like the name. There's a ProMods multiplayer server, Cobalt, yeah. But you have to join that particular server with ProMods enabled. Main Puritan, thank you, 21. There's Tap. Looks like he recovered his truck. We'll slow it down a little bit now, just so people can... Because I know there's quite a few guys around now. So they're all going to sort of start snapping back. It's tricky when it's in a convoy. The gaps start to get quite big. It's a convoy in TMP. Yeah, but it's a subscriber-only convoy, that one. If you want to drive with me now, jump on Sim Server 2. From 4:30, that'll be on a private TMP server. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I'm currently driving around the new DLC area. I didn't catch that name. I don't know, Danny. No idea, mate. Yeah, Sim Server 2. Number 1 was absolutely packed. Number 2 apparently has got a bit of a queue now as well. Right, maybe if we stick around 60 in an 80 zone. That shouldn't be too fast. There's quite a few boys. Tap was, you know, when we left, Tap was on the right though. He's back there somewhere. Not really, Cam. I mean, the servers are busy at the moment because everybody's on holiday, but, you know, come next week when people start going back to work and stuff, the servers will go back down to normal levels. Like, you could argue they should spool up an extra server at Christmas, but whenever they spool up a server, they've got to pay money, so it's a balancing act, isn't it? Mr. Navarine, thank you for 38 months. Yeah, I don't think we need more than 3, if I'm honest. I've not been on the Pro Mods multiplayer server, Dyron. Never actually tried it. Zinan, it's their servers, but they just allocate it to me for about 5 hours as part of an event. Where can you meet me, Hunter? We're on our way to Pitesti. And I accept that pronunciation is probably bad. We're going around the top side of Bucharest shortly. Bob, I think, from donations and stuff, I think they have like a PayPal and people give them money, I think. I honestly don't know. They're not allowed to make money off it, personally. Got grapes here. Forgot about that. She's also put 2 profiteroles on the plate. I'm not sure if I want them. I feel like I've overeaten it this Christmas. Like, really badly overeaten. I've had far too many cakes and snacks. Nice one, Tater Slab. I know, profiteroles, Heyman. Profiteroles with cream. I reckon I've put on a couple of kilos easy. You love your cakes. It doesn't help, Brew Hit, when Dr. Dre sent me some traditional Welsh cake, which was just so nice. Me and Mrs. Squirrel polished off both cakes. We opened it on Christmas Eve, I think, and it was gone Christmas Day. It was gone the next day. 2 Welsh cakes, demolished. Dave, as you're going to troubleshoot on a semi-PC over it keeps crashing in ETS and ATS. Oh dear. Sorry to hear that, Dave.
Anniversary.
Tater Salad. Thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. Appreciate that, sir. Thank you.
Welcome back, Natter. Welcome back, Natter.
Right, we're in Bucharest.
Welcome back, Natter.
Happy holidays, MTA.
Welcome to the Nut House.
You thought it was Budapest? That's a bit further away.
Welcome to the Nut House. Happy anniversary.
Thanks for 38 months, Mr. D-Duck. I didn't see it, Simple Sim. I think Vrome is driving with a Frost mod enabled. Nah, I've not touched my harmonica for a long time. Silent Hunter. I played Silent Hunter back in the... Oh man, was it 90s Silent Hunter? I remember that one, or was it 80s? I can't remember now. I remember the original Silent Hunter. I've seen the new one, but never actually played it. It does look fairly complicated. Have you seen the one called Wolfpack? I think Wolfpack is it's like a multiplayer one. And basically, each of you take a station on the sub, and each station that you take is quite detailed. So each person needs to learn their role pretty well. And then you basically go out as a submarine in a group, hunting shipping in the North Atlantic, I think. Where are we now? We've just left, or we're just leaving Bucharest and heading to Pitești. Scania, man. I read in the news yesterday that Amazon's been given permission in the UK to start testing drone deliveries, but they have to do it on a construction site. Like using drones to see whether they can automate them. Yeah, I know. You can just see it in 50 years' time, can't you? You can just see how it's going to be. You just order something and then an hour later a drone turns up and drops it on the door.
Welcome back.
It will be like Factorio here. It really will. You'll be walking around with a backpack which will have personal bots in the back. Just like Factorio. Oh, of course they will, Balkan. Of course they will. There'll be people with air rifles taking them out, and then it'll be made a criminal offence. But then, don't forget, Balkan, the drones will have cameras on them. That's bound to happen. And GPS trackers. So if you take one out, you're probably going to get filmed doing it. But that's the way it's going to go. They already deliver blood to hospitals in Rwanda. You see, I think that's a fantastic use of technology. Like, deliver it. Like, can you imagine? Imagine a trucker in the outback, right? He's driving along in the outback. There's thousands of kilometers of just desert in front of him. And the guy breaks down. Pushes a button, and some drones just fly over with food and water to keep him going until he can be recovered. Imagine that. Drones just flying, like, straight across the ground. Dropping off stuff for him in the middle of nowhere. Like, that's a cool use of technology. Yeah, dropping off repair supplies. Like, in the middle of nowhere, the guy he's just bust his water pump and needs some extra, like, washers or whatever, and drone flies it straight in. Like, that use of technology is great. Yeah, exactly, a drone care package. Mr. Weather, thank you, 35 months, sir. Is he stopping because it's a red light or because he's turning off? Oh, they do have to be regulated, I agree. It's like with any technology, though. You've got to guard against unsafe use and abuse, I guess, is the word. Companies or authorities using it for abusive reasons. Or just idiots using it for dangerous reasons. Like, you've got to guard against that. But that's true of any technology, really. NPR, how you doing, sir? Hacks! No, Mrs. Frosty, I wouldn't have an Alexa. Too many privacy concerns, I'm afraid. If you do get one, you need to... There's a website that tells you some stuff that you need to turn off. That's left on by default. Whoops. Oh, we cocked it. Drove a bit too quickly. Rip. Not sure, Benjamin. Not sure for Captain Height. You haven't got the DLC. I've gone for my breakfast. Have a good breakfast, bro.